Hello friends, so in this video we are going to check about what kind of system I have been working on. It's actually created for internal work processes to create the SEO Neo Content Bucket on automation basis, like a fully automated one. So the data sets are ready and the only thing we need to do is import them. So let's see about what kind of content you should expect. So for that, let's go to the SEO Neo server and see what kind of content we need for an SEO Neo campaign to run. So let's say we create a new content bucket and we give it a name like ABC1. I generally create content bucket with domain name because that's the easy way for me to trust. You can use any other name because sometime your client can have more than 1 GBP in various locations. So then you can say like abc1.com spice city or something like that kind of naming. So say like I created abc1.com. So what we need articles. So here we have import and directory, and the only thing we need to do is whatever the content our app have created, it creates like 300 500 articles, around 300 to 400 articles, something like that. So you need to just import them. What kind of article they will be? They will be high quality articles related to like location, relevant entities, related keywords, question answers and all that. And we are not doing any kind of content spinning for articles. Rather than that, we just emphasize using the high quality 300 400 content, and from that we just run 7 8 10 campaigns, and then say like next month we need to do certain more campaign, we just create one more bucket. So we have stopped using article spinning or content spinning because that doesn't produce readable content. So we just use these content buckets and import them there into our content buckets, those data. So what it does is our app creates a Google Drive folder that consists of folder like articles, author bio, short description and all that. You can download that onto your computer wherever you have your SEO Neo setup, and you can just import the article. So let me just do a sample. So this is my SEO Neo and this is my content folder. So I would import it because every article is having a h1, so we import the articles as h1. We don't use short description generation, no, and we don't spin. So now you can see this particular bucket have like 344 articles. So say like let's see one of the emergency plumbing service. So this is like a high quality article, consists of various things, and that's it. So it's not spin. And then we go back there. So 300 articles we have. Our app takes like 10 to 20 minutes creating all these content data set, and it emails you the drive link. You can just go there, download the folder. Now about the short description, yeah, so we can go there, and this time whatever the folder we downloaded, there is a short description folder, and we can just import it. And because short description also have a title feature, so we generally use template there, and we again don't spin and finish. So this is there. Short description, we have said no spin, but it's already spin on the back end, and the spinning is way better quality, and also short description are different and articles are different. So for the contextual content we don't use spinning. For short description we do, but how many short description? It's like 116 here in this case. So around 100 short description, they all in sprint text format. Again, comments also in a sprint text format. So let me import the comments area. And again, for this one we will use template. So technically we won't use spinning because the content is already spun for the comments. So other than articles, they all use as a template, and then articles you use as a H1 because you want a very high quality article title to be there. So use H1 when importing the article and use template when importing the comments and short descriptions. So let's see this comment. So this is a comment and it's span, and it also have the tag which is required by the SEO Neo to be there. So the tag is there for the comment part, and then we go to this bios. So what we do is we delete the default bio and we import the author bio. Now this author bio is also having the influence of your GPP there, and again you can use as a template when importing. And now if you see the author bio, it have the influence of the company brand, their location, and all that information. So we have author bios, around 100 author bios. Again, author bios are not spun to maintain the quality. So articles and bio without spin, and short description comments, because you can see in the comments we need thousands of comments, so that's why that's spun. The short description is also spun, and bios, they are not spun. And rich content, here you can add your images, your videos, your iframes, your point to point direction iframes if you use any tool for that, and any of your other iframes, etc., and the blog details. So when you use our content system, we also have this additional file that give you this suggestion over the blog name. So you can just copy this blog name and you paste this blog name to here. It's in spin already, and then you copy the blog name subdomain to here and save. So that's it. It took me 7 minutes along with explanation, but when you import these data and once you are familiar with this process, maybe it takes you like 3 to 5 minutes to just import everything and start doing your campaigns. So technically, other than the rich content, you have all the AI part finished. And the way we are doing right now is we have a application form. You fill in those basic details and then it creates the data set. In 10-20 minutes you get the mail, and then you can import. And another thing that may be totally different, we are not using a single prompt for each content. So whatever the articles you see here, they all are created from 30 to 40 steps of partial prompt and then processing, filtering. So the end content may be way better than just a single prompt article. They are not. So all these articles are well researched, a combination of Gemini and OpenAI and other research models have been utilized behind the scene. So you can feel free to give it a try, and we will be holding some testing runs, and then you can compare it with any other content app you want to use, and then you can yourself compare the content quality, because we are very much sure and that the content should stand way better, because 30-40 steps are minimum for each and every article. That's where it takes some time. So that's the whole process, and that's the usability of this case. So suppose you have a content creation requirement, say like 5 GPP, you fill the basic form, have a cup of coffee, your buckets are ready, you download that, extract that zip file from Google Drive, import them like I have explained, and just load your campaigns, schedule your campaigns the very way you need. Like, I hope this helps, and we'll soon be doing some tests for SEO Neo users under the guidance of Elias. Thank you very much.